Yeah, him and Adrian did the same thing. They both just suggested these stupid topics that they knew I couldn't even make a rant from. God damn, fuck my life. Hello everyone and welcome to the 13th episode of Mad as a Goat. I'm your host, a really lethargic man. Why am I lethargic? Why am I just feeling kind of dead and flat? Why does the energy seem to be kind of gone from this episode? Because yesterday you may have saw the episode about Adrian Taylor, you know, the rant about him. And that was actually quite difficult to do because one, the guy I'm directing all the shit at doesn't even give a fuck what I have to say. And secondly, what can you say about Adrian? Now you're probably thinking, oh, well, that's not so bad. You can bounce back from that, maybe bring it back up. Well, the suggestion after that is from his brother. And what was his suggestion? Oh, okay, it was along the lines of he was kind of whinging about how he hates seeing solar panels on houses so much these days. Don't people know that that sucks energy away from the sun and eventually it will shrivel up and, you know, which would mean the end of existence for all us living beings? Or something like that. I'm paraphrasing and not very well. Anyway, so 2 days in a row and not one serious fucking topic. I'm going to call this solar panels, so up in the title you're going to see Mad as a Goat episode 13, you know, and all that, and solar panels, but it ain't going to be about solar panels, because his topic, if you know, take the joke element away from it, is actually to whinge about people having solar panels. What the fuck, man? Even as a joke, that's kind of harsh, dude. I'm trying to make this retarded rant thing, and you just got to come along with something that's just... I can't even rant about that. And I ranted about fucking Facebook, man. Jesus Christ. Just all I wanted was one from everyone on the potato side, just one good suggestion. But no. Every genius, because it is him, it's that guy, the genius, has to be a smarty pants, and they have to put something out there that will be just impossible for people to follow. If he was a religious leader, you know how in most religions you just got to obey the commandments and, you know, do communion and go to church and all that. His religion would be, okay, to follow this religion, you have to find a new cure to cancer every day, and if you fail, you're kicked out. That would be his religion, because no one would be able to do it. Hence, his topic, how am I going to whinge? I can't whinge about solar panels. I don't have a problem with solar panels. What am I going to say? Something like, oh man, I hate it how you can make clean energy nowadays. That fucking sucks. But there's one aspect that I would agree with. The whole, like, putting them on top of houses, you know, okay, this may be a good way to go about it, but I also had an idea that, like, they could make solar farms where it's just, like, acres of solar panels, and they're somehow routed together, and that electricity is put into the grid, and off it goes to all the homes and houses. But I can't even rant about that. He just chose something that's impossible to rant about. It's almost as bad as the Battle of the Sexes one. Because, one, everything about this topic has already been said. And secondly, it's just batshit boring. No one cares. Solar panels, we can't afford them. We don't fucking care. Fuck off. So this episode of Mad as a Goat is going to be as stretched as this fucking beanbag. Because they're balls. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I got nothing, man. This is... You bloody bastard, man. Like, all I wanted to do with this stupid Mad as a Goat stuff was have dumb rants on the internet for no reason. But no, we can't let him do something for no reason. We're going to throw in something that will be a complete roadblock. And normally it's just one thing. It's just one little roadblock that I easily jump over and on to the next thing. But I got two in a row. I got a rant about Adrian. Well, I barely did that. And now I got a rant about what I assume the bad sides of solar panels. And you're probably watching this going, Chris, you've ranted for 4 minutes about nothing. Why didn't you just rant about the positives of solar panels? Well, as I mentioned before, all that's already been said. And yes, I have repeated things other people have said, but I do try to make new things to say. That's why the whole offensive thing comes across. So I'd like to thank the genius for totally fucking raping episode 13. It's fucked. What am I going to do? What? I got nothing to do now. This is the first time where I've been stuck without anything to say. I can normally just blah, 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 blah. I'm stuck. I don't know what the fuck to do. So This has been probably the shittest episode of Mad as a Goat, and that's saying something because they've all been pretty crappy so far. And, you know, I even got rid of the watermark. Fuck the watermark for this one. It's not even worth it. Him and Adrian want to play their little games and have their little fun. Well, you're having fun with something that no one cares about. So, you know, in the end, the only person who gets a laugh out of this is no one, okay? It doesn't even make sense what I just said. And lastly, I thought, you know, if I'm having an episode about something I can't rant about, I may as well explain to you how Mad as a Goat came about. Okay, it was a Saturday afternoon, and as usual, I was in my room by myself, which is how I spend most of my free time. And, you know, I was just sitting around thinking to myself, oh man, I remember I used to say to people, well, man, I'm hung like a goat. But I'm also a little bit crazy. And I thought, man, I must be mad as a goat. And I was like, I like that. It just sounds different. Mad as a goat, that's different. So I thought, you know what, I'll make a show. And originally it was going to be like that Paul video, kind of like documentary based about like a crazy serial killer. But it ended up just being stupid rants, and that's just how it is. So I hope you guys got something from this video. I'm sorry I didn't have anything to say. I'm sorry it wasn't that funny, but at least you know how Mad as a Goat came about now. And even though this was my least productive video, I think it's going to be my longest. Holy shit, fuck my life. Anyway, I will see you guys on the potato side, and don't bother with subscribing or commenting. I mean, this was a piece of shit. I'll just say it again, just so this has some good element. I'll see you on the potato side. Yeah. Fuck.